Folks say a mama's love don't ever quit, no matter what kinda hellfire comes raining down. But that rainy mornin' on Highway 49, mine got slammed harder than a screen door in a hurricane. He didn't holler or bawl his eyes out. Nah, he just yanked that OL car to the shoulder, chucked my beat-up suitcase onto the blacktop like yesterday's trash, and spat out, "Mom, I can't haul your baggage no more." Then he peeled out, tires screamin' like a getaway car. I figured that was the end of my sorry tale. Dust in the rear view? But hold on, 'cause that's when destiny hit the brakes and pulled over right beside me. Y'all, this ain't just a story. It's a gut-punch reminder that sometimes love gotta get lost before it finds its way home. Stick around. You won't want to miss how the road twists from heartbreak to healing. Spring was creeping in, sky all washed out gray like an old dish rag, rain smearing the windshield like tears we couldn't cry. Jason gripped the wheel with one hand, the other welded to that dang phone, scrawling like I was invisible. I tried chatting him up about his fancy new gig, that gal he's seeing. The stack of bills piling up back home, but every word bounced off like hail on a tin roof. "Evelyn, you're quieter than a church mouse today, son." "Jason, I'm just beat, Mom, dog-tired." That tired hit like a freight train, loaded with all the crap we'd buried, years of grudges. Me nagging about what the fire took from us, his daddy, our cozy little home, the life we scraped by on. We rolled another 10 miles in dead silence, till he stomped the brakes so hard the car fish-tailed, tires screeched, world froze like a bad dream. "Jason, I can't keep this up, Mom. Every damn time we jaw, I feel like I'm stuck in quicksand." "Evelyn." "Stuck, honey. All I'm doing is loving you the best I know how." Jason blowing up. "Yeah, well, love feels like a straitjacket sometimes, squeezing the life out of me." Then the knife twist that gutted 30 years of diaper changes and bedtime stories. "You'll muddle through. You always do, don't ya?" And poof, he was gone, taillights fading into the mist. But wait, y'all, what if that abandonment was the spark that lit a fire under fate itself? The highway unrolled like a never-ending curse, wind whipping gravel in my face like tiny accusations. I lugged that suitcase, shoes squishing like sponges, heart weighing more than a sack of wet cement. Every footfall flashed back to his kid days, little Jason splashing through sprinklers, cackling in his muddy kicks. That first girl who broke his heart, me rocking him till the sobs quit. The vow I made to never let him feel the sting of loneliness. And now, here I was, ditched like roadkill. Cars whooshed by, not a soul hitting the brakes. I muttered into the downpour, "Lord Almighty, if you're up there eavesdropping, gimme one good reason not to curse my own flesh and blood." Thunder boomed back, like heaven's own grumble. Then headlights pierced the gloom, slowing down. Who the heck is this stranger? And is he salvation, ... or just another storm brewing? A rusty red pickup eased up, window cranking down to show a fella pushing 60. Salt and pepper beard, faded denim jacket hugging his frame. "Man, you holding up all right, ma'am. This weather's fit for ducks, not decent folk walking." "Evelyn, I'll scrape by, thanks." "Man, scrape by. Looks more like you're fixing to catch your death. Climb in before the clouds swallow you whole." I paused, weighing the risks. Then his Almut in the shotgun seat wagged its tail like a welcome flag. That fuzzy kindness melted my stubborn streak. I hopped in. "Man, call me Frank. Evelyn here." The heater kicked on with a rumble, rain tapping softer now. He drove steady, like a man who'd stared down enough loss to quit harrying. "Frank, you got the look of someone totin' a tale heavier than that ratty bag." Evelyn crackin', a weak grin. "You ain't kiddin', Frank." "Spill it then. I got ears and time." So I unloaded the whole kit and caboodle. Jason's squalling birth, his PA kicking the bucket too soon. The mortgage that drowned us, nights I went hungry so he could chow down. Frank listened, no button in, no side eye. Just a nod and a soft drawl. Sounds like love wore itself to the bone, fightin' to hang on. But Frank's got secrets of his own will. Sharon, Embridge our broken hearts, or bust 'em wider. He swung into a greasy spoon diner, neon sign flickering open 24/7 like a beacon for the weary. Inside hit like comfort food, sizzling bacon, black coffee, and a whiff of second chances. Frank, park it here. Grubs on me, no arguing. While we waited, he opened up, wife claimed by that bastard cancer, son who ghosted after the graveside goodbye. Misery knows misery, y'all it bonds quicker than superglue. Evelyn. Ain't it a hoot? We raise 'em to spread their wings, and when they soar off, they forget who glued the feathers on. Frank could be, or maybe they got a nosedive once to recall who showed 'em how to pull up. The waitress slung pancakes our way, stimmin' and sweet. For the first time in ages, I busted out laughing, raw, real, the kind that patches soul cracks. Breakfast over, but the night's young hidden gems await at Frank's place. Frank offered crash space at his Sprita-weathered farmhouse tucked off the beaten path. Walls inside were plastered with faded snapshots, one bare frame on the mantel like a ghost. Evelyn, you still pined for her, huh, Frank? Every galdern day. But before she crossed over, she whispered, if you spot a soul busted on the roadside, don't zoom by. Might be me nudging you from above. That stormy night, we hunkered by the crackling fire, jowling about letting go how forgiveness ain't for the offender, it's for ditching the dead weight you lug. It dawned on me, Jason didn't turn mean in a flash. He'd seen me scrape, suffer, shatter. When young'uns can't mend their mama's aches, sometimes they hightail it out of Dodge. That truth stung like nettles, but dang if it didn't start mendin' the wounds too. Dawn's breakin', will a simple phone call rewrite this mess? Come mornin', Frank nudged his cell my way. Frank, ring him up, time to hash it out. Fingers tremblin' like aspen leaves, I punched in Jason's digits. It buzzed twice. Jason voice crackin' like thin ice. Mom, where the hell are ya? I doubled back, scoured the road, couldn't spot ya. I'm sorry as sin. Lord, I'm so damn sorry. Hot tears tracked my cheeks. Frank grinned from the corner, quiet as a church mouse. Reunion's cumin, but can words fix what's been wrecked? A spell later, tires crunched gravel outside. Jason's ride pulled up. He bolted out of the car. That same kid who'd skinned knees and played tough now blubberin' into my shirt. Jason, I thought I'd lost you for good, Mom. Evelyn, you can't shake off love that runs this deep. Sugar. Frank leaned on the porch rail, arms folded, beam like he'd just seen a miracle unfold. But weightlift's got one more curveball up its sleeve. Weeks blurred by. Jason and I started patchin' fences, real talks. No more dodging. Frank, he became family, the uncle we never knew we needed. We'd gather round his fire pit, Shireen laughs and lessons learned the hard way. One evening, Jason confessed, Mom, I ran 'cause I couldn't stand seeing you hurting. Thought distance would fix it. Evelyn, sometimes running just circles back to where ya started with arms wide open. Frank raised a toast. 2 roads less traveled, and the folks who pull over when it counts. Life ain't perfect, but dang if it don't shine brighter after the storm. He drove off, but destiny slammed on the brakes and pulled right over. Y'all love sometimes needs a stretch of empty highway to holler loud enough to echo back. So if your heart's getting ditched on the roadside, don't chase that tailpipe. Plant your feet on that asphalt, 'cause destiny ain't ever tardy, it just bides its time for the perfect pit stop to change everything.